everyone, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Karn.
And we're Essency.
Today we're going to tell you how we threw our grease lightning party at home for Sarah's birthday.
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun.
It was a lot of fun.
So really we only have 3 things to discuss with you all today. We're going to be talking about the decorations, where we got them, and kind of the aesthetic we were going for. We're going to talk about the food and beverage, so what was on the menu. And then we're also going to be talking what we did for entertainment. Really, I was so excited when Carmelina and I thought of this idea for throwing this party for my 20th birthday. And there was kind of like a whole bunch of milestones happening right around the same time. It happened to be Father's Day. We did it last Sunday. And it was also my graduation is coming up on Tuesday. We threw a similar kind of party for our sister Melissa, where we just did a little table-scape, had a menu planned, and had a movie picked to go with the theme that we planned. So I was really excited. Our birthday's a month apart. She's May 19th, I'm June 19th. So it just seemed like that whole kind of month that I was learning, I was getting so hyped up for it and so excited. So I was so happy that we were able to do it. For me, these little parties, they don't cost that much. I think food, with the food in total, to have 8 people over, it cost us maybe $200.
Yeah, if that.
It's just this little thing to get, and especially during quarantine, it's just something to do with the family, something to spend time together, and not when we're yelling at each other on a whole bunch of different calls. So it's kind of and we always leave the planning almost for the day of, or the week before. We just run out,
grab what we need, and throw it all together,
and try to make some kind of little theme and magic happen for that evening.
Yeah. It's been really good for quarantine because it's actually really funny. We're not
a project.
Because we're not really birthday party people. No. We don't do birthday parties. We at most we have a cupcake.
Yeah.
Not even a full cake. Sometimes a cupcake
treat
to blow out the candles, and that's pretty much it. But since it was this quarantine, we've been making these Mother's Day and our birthdays and Father's Day, these semi-little events where we can turn it into a project, because we get to run out,
and we have
throw our masks on, go grab some stuff, and kind of throw it all together, because
what we have at home, little things, nothing that costs, we only use the Dollar Tree and one thing from Party City, and the rest was all food.
It's not we have the time to go to event rental places.
Yeah, we're not getting lighting, we're not doing all the staging.
We're really just throwing it together. It's something to do, and we're celebrating because
it brings joy.
We need a reason to celebrate right now.
So let's get into exactly how we did it.
So we came up with the theme, and for us, like we said, we chose Grease Lightning, and
I think it was because more of the movie, if anything.
It was the movie.
We watched that every year in this house, maybe excluding our dad. I think he hasn't watched it since the 70s this year. But we normally watch it every start of the summer, and it's almost like tradition for us.
Yeah. So we chose Grease Lightning, and we decided that the event decor and theme would kind of be like a 50s diner style vibe. So what we did was we decided that red was going to be the main color, but with pops of different colors and pops of different 50s nostalgic items.
Yeah. Coca-Cola being a big one.
Throw it all together, yeah. So what we did was, from the dollar store, we got some red placemats, and they were like a plaid
checkered pattern.
And that was to go with the diner style. We got diner style food baskets from the Dollar Tree.
Yes, red plastic.
And then we got liners to go in there because it was an oily diner style foods. We got some liners. And then we also got
the cups, the paper cups.
Oh, the paper cups for condiments and dips.
Yes.
And some paper flowers and garlands. To create a backdrop for our centerpiece, which was the table.
The tablescape, yeah. So then we went, and this was totally last minute. It was just we were putting everything up that we had gotten from the dollar store, the Dollar Tree, and we were just realizing how the backdrop didn't have enough red incorporated into it, and we were thinking, well, we know that there isn't anything to go get at the dollar stores because we kind of tapped out those outlets. So let's just do a quick run to Party City, and that's where we found
barbecue themed paper lanterns. So they had, if you've ever been to a Party City before, Party Packagers, they have sections based on party themes. So one of the sections, we were actually surprised they didn't have a 50s themed party section, but they did have a barbecue theme, barbecue grilling season.
Summer. It was very summertime
But the colors were white, black, and red.
Yeah, and so they had blue, which we tried to avoid.
They had a checkered black and red and white checkered paper lanterns.
Yeah,
and it came with a set of like white ones as well.
3, right? Yeah, it was 3 in a pack. It was 2 solid red and like 1 checkered one or something like that.
Something like that.
But it just really helped to take all that like plaid red stuff that we had on the tablescape
and bring it up to the
backdrop.
So we'll show you clips of all of that, but basically that was the only thing that we were able to pick up from Party Packagers, because it was basically,
and those were like $10. It was $10.
It was $10 for a pack of 3. But something that we should mention was that the Party City had very similar, in this little section of barbecue outdoor grilling season, very similar items to the Dollar Tree. They had the food baskets, the
checkered
napkins. Yeah, we had those napkins from the Dollar Store.
Tree, yeah.
They had the food
but
bucket.
at a much higher price. So it's like, do your due diligence. Look at other places.
Check the Dollar Store first.
Yeah. Because it's good quality stuff and it looks great.
So then for whatever else that we used from the decor was from around the house. Yes. So we used Sarah's record player, which she keeps in her room, but it's just a black leather record player in a little case.
And we had a Bing Crosby record
on it.
Brought that there.
Yeah, so we used that as a prop. We threw around a leather jacket, some cat-eye sunglasses, which we were lucky because at the Party City
they were like $12 each, and they looked like, if like a little kid went like this to them, they'd definitely like...
Great. So we're lucky that we had some cat-eye glasses on hand.
Around the house, yeah.
We used a chalkboard, and what we did was I hand lettered on it Mom's Diner in a style that I looked up on Pinterest, and it said Mom's Diner, and then it said like the menu. So basically it was, and we used like old-timey prices. So it was like corn dog 15 cents, Coca-Cola
5 cents for a can.
Yeah. So we did all that, and we created a menu, and the chalkboard ended up being like the centerpiece of our backdrop for the event.
And Mom's Diner, kind of a play on Mel's Diner, which was and still is a very big diner, but especially in the 50s. And if you guys watched American Graffiti, you'd know it, but loved that pun.
So we used also a salt and popcorn maker, and we'll leave the link below if you're interested in purchasing it. But we also were able to get our hands on some Coca-Cola branded nostalgic products. So we used a Coca-Cola branded slushie machine and a Coca-Cola branded hot dog toaster. We didn't actually use these appliances for the party. They were really just like nostalgic retro items to kind of create that vibe
and really feel that theme of the 50s.
So we'll show you as many pictures and videos as we can. We'll insert all those clips here. And then other than that, we had some diner style like glass jug style like pints basically. They were very like diner style, and we used those for putting like Coke and ice. And we used wooden boxes to add some varying heights for all of the props that were on the table.
That's the most important thing when trying to create an engaging tablescape, is you don't want everything just lying flat on the surface itself. If you can try to elevate it, it goes a long way in showing your guests that like I put that little extra detail in.
So next we're going to talk about the food and beverage. So basically the menu of our party.
I was very happy with this menu for my birthday.
It was really delicious, and we kind of really played up the whole 50s diner theme. Yeah. So basically, for the main, we had homemade corn dogs.
Oh my gosh, Mom did such a good job.
You'll see the clips here because I did film Mom making them. She used the Sultan Easy Clean Deep Fryer. And actually one thing that she did say when we were cleaning up afterwards, that it was extremely easy to clean, which is really important when you're looking for a good home
appliance like that, especially a fryer. Yeah, exactly.
They can get messy very quickly, but this one actually didn't make a mess, and it was very easy to clean. So we did that,
and we'll have the recipe card linked, and it will be on the blog.
So you'll see the video here of Mom making the corn dogs. And then on the side of that, we did onion rings and fries in the oven. They weren't fresh, but you could easily do fresh onion rings and fries if you have the time. And then on the side of that, we did a carrots and celery veggie tray with some blue cheese dress. Yeah.
Just to lighten it, because it was getting very heavy with all the fried stuff.
But then to add some little snacks around the table, we did nostalgic candies.
So and boy did we get a lot of those.
Yeah, and we got everything from the dollar store. We basically wanted it to be a concession
stand. And the great thing at the Dollar Tree is they set, like I thought this was just at like Walmart or something like that, but they actually carry them at the dollar store too.
In the boxes.
In those little boxes that you would see at a movie theater.
Yeah. So we got raisin and peanut glosettes. Milk Duds, Whoppers, Tootsie Rolls, Twizzlers, Rockets, and Popeye's candies.
No, those
so
brought me
basically
back.
everything that was totally nostalgic and 50s, and nothing new. Like we didn't get any Kit Kats or Reese's
No.
Pieces, but
We wanted to try to keep it as old school as possible.
Old school as possible. And then we also, for the concession stand, had some old-fashioned ketchup kettle chips. For drinks, the Dollar Tree had glass bottles of Pop Shop cherry colas, so we got
Yes.
those. So that was a really good find because we were thinking we were gonna have trouble finding glass,
Coca-Cola.
and we couldn't find them
And they
at the
would've been
dollar store.
expensive.
Yeah, because and plus we're not huge Coke people, so we
Anyways,
didn't want
yeah.
to spend a ton of money on them. But at the dollar store for $1 each, they had Pop Shop cherry cola bottles in the glass bottles.
And they couldn't have been more perfect because they were, like, the logo itself was like red and white striped. And I'm pretty sure, if I'm right, there was like a little like logo of like a little guy with like one of those like old school like paper cap hats.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so it was very retro.
And then for desserts, our aunt who came to the party, she made homemade donuts, which were amazing.
They were better
just plain
than
donuts.
Tim Hortons.
They were glazed with just like a white vanilla frosting. And then we also did a strawberry jello with some Cool Whip because
Yeah,
that's
we
what my
thought that
mom
was so
said.
50s.
Our mom said that it was like a very
Traditional.
typical, like retro dessert.
I really wanted to find the little molds for it that like they used to be in like those like little swirls.
Yeah,
But
that would've been
unfortunately
cool.
we couldn't. We cut it into like little squares and tried to make it look as best as possible, but it was definitely a favorite.
It was a hit, yeah.
We finished it off. So now let's talk entertainment. Obviously, we wanted to screen the movie Grease for the evening, but we were able to get our hands on a outdoor screen projector, so that was very exciting. We have this beautiful backyard, but we've never really done anything like that until this year. And
So from Amazon, we bought a projector and a screen. We'll link those down below in
Good
case you're
quality.
interested. They were really good quality.
a little finicky to get
figure out, 'cause
started.
us, we're not really techie people, but then our uncle had the really good idea of just sticking an Amazon Fire Stick into the device
USB
itself,
port,
and
yeah.
it
Worked perfectly.
perfectly.
Workout seating beforehand.
Yeah.
Because it didn't spoil the evening, but it was a little cumbersome. We were a larger party and we were trying to figure out
How to fit so many people,
Everybody in
area,
there. Yeah.
Because so that's a good point. Workout seating beforehand. Make everyone choose their spots. Make sure that they're comfortable enough to be sitting in it for about 2 hours.
yeah. Bring
And
out the pillows.
Make it easy
seat
to get to
cushions.
washrooms. Yeah. Figure out. Go to our other video with the barbecue hacks.
Yes.
Bring out your blankets, your pillows. Get everyone super comfortable and just enjoy yourselves.
Yeah.
And
And the final piece of entertainment was we created a playlist for 50's party, and of course we'll link that as well.
so yeah,
So
when it comes to the movie was good. And we love the movie.
Love the movie. Love the songs, singing along and everything.
But watching with our grandparents and our
And our
dad,
aunt and
our
uncle.
and our uncle, yeah, that
Hopefully.
movie has some.
We did
very
not recognize
inappropriate
it.
parts.
And thinking about it, like when I was in grade 7, my elementary school put that on, and
As a play.
I can't remember, like, obviously they cut things out, but like I just can't remember how they would make it work, because that movie, looking at it now, is so like it's so, oh my gosh,
It's about sex.
so many innuendo. Yeah, it is. It's, yeah. Whoops.
Whoops. So yeah, things that we wish we could have done for the party. We wish we could have done a popcorn stand. We did have the popcorn machine, but we didn't end up using it
Yeah.
for the night because it was just
And
too
her
much
grandmother
going on.
was so, she kept looking
She's like,
at
"Can
it.
anyone make us
I
some
want to see.
popcorn?"
She doesn't eat popcorn. She just literally wanted to see it like burst out. It was so cute.
Yeah, so if we could have done that, that would have just been one too many things for us.
Yeah, I wish. Like
We were gonna do Coke floats, so
Oh, yeah, we never
didn't
got the
end up
time.
doing the Coca-Cola floats, so we ended up doing them the next day.
They were delicious.
But it was just because it ended up being too much
Way
food,
too much, yeah,
sugar. We
yeah.
didn't want to eat too much sugar all in one sitting.
Yeah, I personally wish like I could have found like. Okay, I don't want a jukebox. Like, I know that. I don't.
Some little retro props.
Yeah,
Because we were
yeah.
looking at, there's an Instagram for somebody who shows what's new at the 99-cent store in the US, or...
Oh boy, did they have some cute
they
stuff.
had some cute, like, retro stuff, and I was like, oh, that would have been so nice.
Perfect, yeah. Just to really, it looked great, and I loved the outcome of it, but it was like, oh, if only we had like
One more
little
retro
thing to like
thing.
really tie it all together, or something to bring outside, because as soon as we went outside to watch the movie, that's kind of where the
theme
idea
was over.
stopped.
Yeah.
Parts that I loved about the movie, my favorite part in Grease is the dance at
The
the
hand
school.
jive? Yeah.
No, not at the end.
No, at the hand jive.
Oh yeah. Yes, that's what that's called.
Yeah, that's a good part.
Yeah, that's like my favorite. I just like her dress
Yeah,
in that
that's a
the
good
little
one.
white with the little flower at the side. I love that.
So that was how we threw our kind of quarantine birthday party for Sarah, our grease lighting party. A quick way that you can get very easily get your hands on these props and these ideas and things. So if you have any suggestions for what we could do next time, leave it in the
Or if
comments
you have
down
any
below.
questions of something, maybe you're like, I wonder how they did that. You can definitely answer them.
Hope to see you soon.